Now here, finally bring you my opinions on the one and only original Among Us Logic, the series that kickstarted GameToons, but now they've almost killed it off, so it makes sense that I'm doing this video around the time of the Mexican tradition, Day of the Dead. Among Us Logic is so important that the GameToons fandom is sometimes referred to as just the Among Us Logic fandom because it's just that big of a deal. Now they've found their footing as a money-hungry Fortnite funking company, but back here they were just making fun cartoon animations of video games and poking fun at their logic. Hence the name. They've even started to remove the logic off their names in the later Fortnite Funkin' episodes because they just don't do that anymore. Even though it's supposed to be the trademark of their titles, but whatever, I'm not even talking about the video, so I'm just gonna do that now. Even as the first attempt at an Among Us Logic, this still holds up as one of the very best episodes. That's taking into account the opinions of the general fandom and myself. They have a relatable player enter a strange lobby and have the overall video poke fun at Among Us tropes and conclude with an awesome twist. Player is a good representation of new Among Us players, not really understanding what's going on and thinking everyone else is a tad strange, but is convinced that they are the best person in the room and has figured out the imposter, but no one will listen to them. If ever they acknowledge them, they're just making fun of them. And when they reach the end of the game and finally have a good opportunity to actually win and get who they think is the imposter voted out, they realized that they were wrong the whole time and die themselves. Speaking of that, the Stoner twist was done incredibly well. They gave Stoner enough time to flesh out his character as just the weed guy who doesn't really know what's going on, and so you never really suspect him and focus on the constant player pointing out the gentleman's evidence as the imposter. The usual stereotype in these kinds of videos is that they are actually right about the gentleman, but they get voted out instead because the lobby is stupid. But nope. They don't go with that route. Instead, they have the gentleman actually be innocent and show how the remaining player that you didn't suspect was actually reasonably able to pull it off. You know, except for the angel thing, but that wasn't really them. Plus, it only took them 14 episodes later to clear up the plot hole there. That's impressive considering that kind of stuff doesn't usually get brought up and fixed at all. On first watch, you pay attention to all the obvious clues that it's the gentleman, but on second watch, you can really see that it's kind of clearly Stoner. Obviously, the gentleman was the much more obvious suspect, but there are little hints, and that's really good attention to detail that they definitely just kind of forget to do nowadays. The No Fights finale has got them back on track, but they're probably going to fall off again soon if we're being honest. They've never been the most consistent with their quality, but at least we can enjoy the waves in which they are. Because these early videos, and other waves of course, but I'm just using early videos as an example, they are starting to find how they like to work as a company and are pumping out really good videos from it. All the original around about 8 Among Us Logics are seen as just really incredible pieces of YouTube media by the fan base. Well, most of them. And the only reason I haven't reviewed them yet is because I just haven't gotten around to, but I'm reviewing this right now, so hopefully I'll get to reviewing those other ones fairly soon, because after Among Us Logic 8 is when I started this channel. The GameToons stuff was really fun, and I thought it'd be fun to make fan content of it, and it definitely has been. It's been almost a year now, and I have got something planned for my channel anniversary, of course. You'll just have to wait and see. You know, in 2 weeks. For now, though,